Hey, this is Chris from Callaway Green with your Monday morning traffic report. We're now on to week 3, and I hope you've enjoyed the previous 2 weeks and I hope you've been able to put those into practice. We've already looked at the reason you should be building links to your site, and we've also looked at the way to build links from forums. This week we're going to be looking at getting traffic from blog comments. Now there's 2 main reasons to comment on blogs. The first is to add value to the blog and hopefully have people click on your name to see more about you if you're a good contributor. The second reason is to build a physical link from that blog to your blog, to build more inbound links, which are obviously important. And we'll look at those 2 now. So this is a blog. This happens to be the Callaway Green blog. Now, for those of you who aren't really certain exactly what a blog is or why blog, the reason we blog is that we want to get as many articles and as much useful information about what we do to our target market as possible. For us, that's SEO, that's how to build links, that's how to get more out of your website. And you can see here there's a post that says why you don't get enough sales leads from your website. So what I've done is I've written a list of reasons about why your website probably fails and how you fix it. So that in itself is a blog post. What people can then do is add a reply or a comment about that post. Now what you need to bear in mind with this is that people are getting cleverer and cleverer to this now. So if you are just spamming blogs for the sake of it and adding nonsense, people won't accept those as comments as a general rule. The best thing to do is to find blogs in your market and add value to them. So add your knowledge to the posts that are already written, and you will get known as a good commenter. And we'll come back onto that in a bit. So for this blog post, Bruce Kidson, who we know, has added a post. If I just click on the link he sent, it goes onto his site, Your Wealth for Life. Now the reason I accepted his blog comment is because it is useful and it is relevant to the blog post. Now leaving a reply to a blog post is very, very simple. Most of them will have this underneath, which is your name. So if you're called Tim, put Tim. If it's tim@tim.com, put that. Now here you can add a link to your website. So if it was tim.com, then you can add that as well. I don't know who Tim is, but so underneath, this is where you add your message. Now it needs to be, as I said, about the article, a link to the article. So I'll leave it to your imagination and then just comment. Now it's up to the people who own the blog whether they accept your comment or not, which is my reason for saying to you, make it as relevant and as useful as possible. Now just going back to the name here, there's 2 different ways to approach this. Bruce Kidson above has obviously added Bruce Kidson as his name. But what you can do, which is quite clever, is to change this to your keyword of your blog. Now not every site will accept this. For example, if I go onto the 4-Hour Workweek website, really great blog by Tim Ferriss, every time he writes something he gets over 100 replies, you'll notice that everybody's blog comment has a name against it, or in most cases has a name against it. So that tells me that he is looking for commenters who are going to add their name. Now some blogs you can go onto will let you add, instead of your name, your keyword. So if your keyword was dog kennels, then that can be your name. And what happens is that word dog kennels becomes a link here. So you need to find some blogs that will accept you as your name, some blogs that will accept you as your keyword. The other thing to bear in mind is that not every blog will class this as a proper link back to your site, because you have what's called do follow and no follow blogs. Do follow blogs means that every link is classed as a link back to your site that is recognized by Google. No follow blogs means that your link will be there, but it won't be of as much value. And you can find these blogs by, there's a site here, followlist.com, and this is all the blogs that have do follow links in there. But if you're new to this, simply search for whatever you do and add the word blog to it in Google, and you'll be able to find a list of blogs that you can start going on and commenting on. So my advice and my homework for this week would literally be to get into the rhythm of finding blogs, commenting on blogs, and seeing that build traffic to your site. So that's Chris Green from Callaway Green. I look forward to meeting up with you next Monday morning for your number 4 traffic report. Thank you.